On January 13, the actor, who's married to Melissa Gilbert, denied allegations that he engaged in unlawful sexual conduct with two 11-year-old boys. Actor Timothy Busfield's mugshot has been released by authorities following his surrender on January 13. He faces 2 counts of criminal sexual contact of a minor and 1 count of child abuse, according to a copy of the arrest warrant obtained by People. "They're all lies and I did not do anything to those little boys," Busfield said in a video obtained by TMZ on January 13. If you found this report insightful, take a moment to reflect on how celebrity culture shapes health trends and why responsible conversation matters. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell for more in-depth coverage that goes beyond the headlines and keeps you informed as these stories continue to unfold. Share this video, leave your thoughts in the comments section. The entertainment world was jolted overnight as a deeply unsettling story surfaced involving a well-known Hollywood couple, sending shockwaves through fans and reigniting difficult conversations about accountability, belief, and the cost of silence. At the center of the storm is actor Timothy Busfield, facing disturbing child sex abuse allegations, and his wife, former child star and actress Melissa Gilbert, whose emotional response has now become a story of its own, one that many say is as heartbreaking as it is explosive. According to reports now circulating widely, Timothy Busfield surrendered to authorities following allegations that he engaged in unlawful sexual conduct involving 2 minors more than a decade ago. The accusations, which Busfield has publicly denied, have triggered intense media scrutiny and a wave of reaction across social platforms. While legal proceedings are still unfolding, the release of his mugshot marked a moment that transformed whispered rumors into a national headline. What has captured public attention just as strongly is Melissa Gilbert's reported emotional confession in the wake of these allegations. Sources close to the actress say she was blindsided by the accusations and devastated by what they could mean, not only for her family, but for the alleged victims whose stories are now coming to light. Gilbert, best known for her role on Little House on the Prairie, has long been viewed as a symbol of resilience and warmth, making her reported reaction all the more jarring to longtime fans. In statements attributed to individuals familiar with her private conversations, Gilbert is said to have expressed feelings of betrayal, disbelief, and profound anger. One source claims she described the man she thought she knew as someone unrecognizable in light of the accusations, using language that has since sparked intense debate online. While Gilbert herself has not given a formal on-camera interview confirming these exact words, the emotional weight of the reports has resonated deeply with the public. Legal experts caution that allegations remain allegations, and Busfield is entitled to due process under the law. His representatives have firmly denied any wrongdoing, stating that he intends to fight the charges vigorously and prove his innocence in court. Still, the gravity of the claims has already altered the public narrative surrounding his career and personal life in ways that may be irreversible, regardless of the legal outcome. For Melissa Gilbert, the situation appears to be both deeply personal and painfully public. Friends of the actress say she is grappling with conflicting emotions, torn between years of shared life with her husband and the moral weight of the accusations being leveled against him. The reported comments attributed to her suggest a woman wrestling with shock and revulsion, struggling to reconcile love with the possibility of unspeakable harm. This case has also reignited a broader cultural conversation about how society responds when accusations involve beloved public figures. Supporters of the alleged victims argue that coming forward takes extraordinary courage, especially when the accused is powerful or well-known. Others urge caution, emphasizing the importance of allowing the justice system to determine the truth rather than public opinion. The entertainment industry, still reckoning with the aftermath of the #MeToo movement, finds itself once again under a harsh spotlight. Past scandals have shown how quickly careers can collapse under the weight of allegations, even before a verdict is reached. For many observers, the Busfield case underscores how fragile public trust can be, and how devastating the ripple effects are for spouses and families who may have had no knowledge of the alleged actions. Melissa Gilbert's situation has prompted an outpouring of mixed reactions from fans. Some have expressed sympathy, noting that spouses of the accused often become secondary victims, forced to navigate shame, grief, and public judgment through no fault of their own. Others have questioned whether silence or delayed responses from partners can unintentionally contribute to a culture of denial, even when there is no evidence they were aware of any wrongdoing. Mental health professionals observing the case from afar note that shock responses can manifest in extreme language and emotional swings. If Gilbert did indeed make the statements attributed to her, they may reflect the psychological impact of having one's reality abruptly shattered. Betrayal trauma, experts explain, can lead to intense expressions of rage and disgust as the mind struggles to process conflicting truths. As the legal process moves forward, attention will remain fixed on the courtroom rather than social media speculation. Prosecutors will be tasked with presenting evidence, while the defense will challenge the credibility and timeline of the accusations. The outcome will determine not only Busfield's legal fate, but also how this chapter is ultimately remembered in the court of public opinion. For now, Melissa Gilbert is reportedly keeping a low profile, focusing on her own well-being amid the storm. Those close to her say she is leaning on a small circle of trusted friends, away from cameras and commentary. Whether she chooses to speak publicly in her own words remains uncertain, but many believe her voice, if and when she uses it, will carry significant weight. This story serves as a stark reminder that behind every headline are real people facing unimaginable circumstances. Allegations of abuse demand seriousness and sensitivity, balancing the need to protect potential victims with the fundamental principle of fairness. As audiences, our role is not to rush to judgment, but to stay informed, thoughtful, and compassionate as facts continue to emerge. As more details unfold, we will continue to follow this case closely, separating verified information from rumor and ensuring that updates are reported responsibly. If you want to stay informed as this story develops and engage in important conversations about accountability, justice, and truth, make sure to subscribe, share your thoughts respectfully in the comments, and stay connected for future updates on this and other major stories shaping the entertainment world today.